Got a lot of Marvel stuff to go over with you guys. I want to start here real quick because this has been a disaster. Marvel recently left Diamond, which is how they used to ship their comics to comic shops. Well, they're done with them, and they've joined, I think, Scholastic and Penguin Random House. I don't know if they're the same thing or not, if they're using two. All I know is that they're missing shipments, and some stores are getting shipments, and the comics are damaged. And people who buy comic books regularly, like me, don't want damaged comics. I don't want bent corners, stuff like that. Sometimes these are worth a couple of bucks. Actually, a lot more than often. You'd be surprised. Some comics end up shooting up, not too big numbers, maybe like $30 or something. But the last thing I want is some wrecked-ass comic. So hopefully they get this fixed. The people I really feel bad for are the comic shops who buy tons of these books, more than they're probably going to sell in some cases, and they're getting them all damaged. It's kind of some BS. Treat your customers better. I know that's a lot to ask, but, maybe treat them a little bit better. Next up, the super popular characters, Miles Morales and Kamala Khan and all the other new replacement characters, they had a team-up book called The Champion. It consisted of all of these well-known characters like Ironheart and Nova, Sam Alexander, and Viv Vision. Well, it got canceled again. Don't worry, they'll bring it back. All of these characters come out with their own solo books, and then they get canceled immediately because they're so popular and so loved. They get canceled, and then because they can't just let these characters hang around because, they're so popular, they bring them back with like 13 variant covers, and then, no one buys them again, and then they cancel it, and they bring it back because they're just so popular. It's so well-loved and awesome. So I just thought that was funny. Next up, here's the real gem. This is something to me a couple days ago, and I really wanted to make fun of this because it's funny. MCU Phase 4 now has to fix Captain Marvel after What If's insults. So, Screen Rant, very, very upset that their goddess, the greatest superhero ever, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, she was apparently made fun of in What If, and I'll go over what they say. I haven't watched What If, full disclosure. I just haven't felt like watching it. Haven't cared. Maybe I will, but the animation is a turnoff. Complete turnoff. Why don't you do real hand-drawn art or something? This is ugly to me. But anyway, what's funny is I guess in the episodes where she shows up, she's made to look like a complete joke. So I just want to read a little bit of this. I'm going to skip the first part because they're pretty much just sucking her off on this and talking about how amazing she is. And then they say this. However, Captain Marvel's role in What If didn't exactly show the Cosmic Avenger in her best light. After Danvers made a brief cameo at the end of What If Episode 3, fans finally got to see her in action in Episode 8, What If Thor Were an Only Child. Captain Marvel's battle with Thor was very entertaining as the two godlike heroes smashed each other across continents. Still, Danvers was summoned to stop Party Thor from destroying the Earth, and she didn't accomplish her goal, although Carol explained she held back her full powers. Instead, it was Thor's fear of his mother who finished what Captain Marvel couldn't. What If Episode 9 was an even more embarrassing performance by Captain Marvel, as she was quickly annihilated by Ultron, who easily withstood her full power thanks to the Infinity Stones. And then this one right here. In What If, 2 instances, Captain Marvel was called upon for her power, and she didn't get the job done. Rather, Carol Danvers' limits were exposed. Thor showed Captain Marvel isn't worthy by pinning his hammer on her chest. That really happened. That's awesome. So she's not worthy. Of course she's not worthy. She's narcissistic, a big ego. Like she thinks that she's the shit in the series. Her whole smug attitude that she has in the little time that she's had in the MCU. Why would she be... Tony Stark can't lift the hammer either. The only one that's been worthy? Steve Rogers. That's how it should be. Neither appearance by Captain Marvel showcased any experience or wisdom she gained from spending decades traveling the universe. First with the Kree Star Force, and then as a solo superhero righting wrongs in outer space. Instead, what if reduced Captain Marvel to someone who shows up in an emergency, throws punches, but doesn't actually win fights when she needs to or solve the problem at hand? Well, that's true. That's what she does. She just shows up and throws punches. She doesn't really do anything that spectacular, even in the MCU stuff she was in. So I don't understand why they're all like falling all over her. What did she even do in Endgame? She blew up a ship. And then she just got thrown. The best scene was when Thanos punched her ass. So Carol was easily outclassed the Kree, but against beings of equal power like Thor and Ultron. How are they equal? Apparently Ultron had the Infinity Stone, so he's way better than everybody in that case. And then Thor, in my opinion, Thor could waste Captain Marvel easily. But in the movies, they've made her so overpowered. I don't know. In the comics, he should be able to just smoke her. Danvers didn't deliver results when there was a genuine world-threatening crisis, since what if repeatedly proved that Captain Marvel's sheer power can be rendered irrelevant. It leaves fans to wonder what then makes Captain Marvel special outside of her cosmic abilities. That's true. There's nothing special about her at all. Even in Shang-Chi, Captain Marvel was left puzzled by the Ten Rings, despite all of her intergalactic knowledge and experience.
This guy is fucking stupid!
So they're mad because she didn't save the day in those 2 episodes. These people, man. And I've made several videos on this. Like, I could pull up at least 100 articles between CBR, comicbook.com, and Screen Rant. How every time she gets like some new ability or weapon or something happens, there'll be 30 to 40 articles that day talking about how amazing it is. Well, she can beat this person. She can defeat this person. She can stand above this person. She can beat Dragon Ball characters. She can take out the Naruto characters. She's stronger than the Nine Tails. Like all of this shit. It's amazing. Like that's not going to help. If anything, I think articles like this make people hate the character more. They really do. I mean, this is cringe. They're saying like, oh, she should have won the day because she's so strong. Without her powers, she's not anything special? Yeah, she's not. But you could honestly say that for most characters. So anyway, to cut it down, they say the main MCU needs to do a better job by Captain Marvel, because What If has sadly turned the first female superhero to headline an MCU movie into a bit of a joke. Did they expect this? People are salty because of how she was portrayed in What If. I think that this is really funny. The salt. It tastes so good. So good. Maybe I'll watch these episodes now all the way to the end. And then again, like I'll rewind it. And then maybe Disney can see that people enjoy watching her get her ass kicked. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.